This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
It's because everyone's talking about this.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I think that's taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Log on and join our live conversation.
He said this as we were coming on TV.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Thursday, May 9th. We're live and we're talking about what you're talking about. Right now, I'm here with Erica and Brandon. I'm Jeff. Welcome back, Erica.
Thank
We missed you.
you.
Beat me
I
to
missed
it.
you
Oh, you gonna say
guys.
that? Yeah, suck up, man.
I'm such a gentleman.
Suck up, man.
I'm the luckiest girl on television.
Fighting over Erica
currently
Cobb.
right now in this moment. Thank you.
Well, you know who the luckiest man is? Prince Harry.
Yeah.
He just had a baby, and he's opening up about fatherhood. He just became a dad to newborn Archie, showing him off for the world with his wife, Meghan Markle. And while he's overjoyed to be a dad, he says fatherhood has a missing his mother, Princess Diana. Today, he traveled to the Netherlands to launch the countdown to the Invictus Games, and he started talking to a former soldier about being a dad and says having a child is his new focus and goal. But he also talked about the loss of his mother, saying, quote, missing a mother is like missing some kind of security. You need that as a son, and it falls away when you lose your mother. That's tough. I can't imagine.
No.
I can't imagine. We all have our mothers up here, so we can't really
Fortunately.
speak on that. Yes, very fortunate.
Yeah, it's interesting to me to watch Harry and Meghan because I think that in some capacities, a lot of times men marry their mothers in some respect.
Yes.
And I see a lot of things. I could see how Harry could probably see some parts of his mother in Meghan. And he has made a very, very concerted effort to protect her. And I just love seeing this dynamic because you're seeing more of what feels like a regular family that we all grew up like loving and feeling, not like, oh, it's formalities and it's a matriarch. It just feels like a normal family.
Yeah.
And for him to say that, you know how we were all, like our initial response, we felt really bad for him. And then automatically what popped up in my head, I wonder how Kanye feels as well. Because Kanye had kids after his mother passed.
Right.
So like, you never want to put yourself in that situation, but that's just the first thing that popped up in my head. You know, it's unfortunate, but congrats to him, man. I mean, that baby's going to keep him busy for
Absolutely.
sure.
I could
Little Archibald.
I know, and that joy as a new father, I can't speak on that, and it's just the joy that he went through. That tape that we played the other day of him like trying to catch his words and saying how amazing it was. I mean, it is right spot on. Spot on.
And he's going to get glimmers of Princess Diana in Archie, for sure.
Little Archie. All right, we have new details tonight in the Lori Loughlin College admission scandal. Let's get over to Raquel Villanueva. She has news at the moment.
That's right, Jeff. Tonight, a new report says Lori Loughlin's daughters are not targets in the college admission scandal. The Los Angeles Times says Olivia Jade and Isabella Rose did not receive a letter from federal prosecutors about the case, despite reports last month that said Olivia was targeted. Right now, their parents are gearing up for a court battle after pleading not guilty to charges including mail fraud and money laundering. Now, they are accused of paying $500,000 to get both their kids into USC. So far, none of the students involved in the scandal have been charged with crimes.
All right, thanks, Raquel. Well, that's 2 out of 4 that are running free. 2 more to go. We'll see how that shakes out.
Right on.
All right, Aisha Curry seems to have it all, am I right? She's an author of a cookbook, TV host, and has 3 kids with her NBA star husband, Steph Curry, but apparently she feels insecure. Earlier this week, she was on Jada Pinkett Smith's show, Red Table Talk, and she talked about wanting more attention from men. Let's take a look.
I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me? Because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that like someone's looking.
And now she's responding. She posted this photo on Instagram, throwing away a pair of Spanx. And the caption reads in part, if what I'm not afraid to say out loud about being a 30-year-old mama of 3 helps another woman like me feel like they're not alone and not the only one with an insecurity, then that makes all of this hoopla worth it.
Yeah, to whom much is given, much is required. And she was saying something that I feel like a lot of women, especially young moms, it resonates, and older moms, it resonates a lot. You feel like you're a wife, a mother, and you're not getting that same attention that you got that sometimes people use to qualify what they're looking like at that particular time. And I think that that's just human nature. But I really do think the reason why she doesn't get as much of attention is because she's known for having a very faithful, loyal, and amazing relationship with her husband. If you don't have at least that to bring to the table or more, you not step in that direction. And it would be a complete waste of time. I know people do it, but they playing, they not trying.
Absolutely not. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that insecurity can come from her being in a room? Let's say they go out together, couples date night, they're out celebrating, and you see all these, I mean, just absolutely gorgeous models or women just throwing themselves at Steph. Do you think that can play into the insecurity as well?
Sure. I mean, I don't think that I think she knows what she has. But at the same time, that can't possibly help. And to be really clear about it, I mean, you were a professional athlete. I worked in the NBA arena for 4 or 5 seasons. Wives and girlfriends are often very much overlooked as if they're actually there only to take someone's picture for Instagram or, you know, something, or they're just behind the scenes. They're constantly overlooked. So I think it might be a part of her trying to put herself first a little bit, because I know he tries to do that as well.
So, okay, so for Jeff, for you, like what type of things, because I mean, you're celebrity Big Brother, people know you, I've been out with you, people are like, hey, can you take a picture of me and Jeff? So what kind of things do you do, or should Steph do, to kind of calm those thoughts, calm those insecurities in their woman?
Well, me and Steph are on the same playing field, Starbucks.
You've got a jumper too.
But no, you know what? I think a lot of the insecurity, I don't know if it's so much Steph, and I can't even speak for her or my wife, but I know my wife, even after having the baby, now she's like, I want to lose those pounds. I want to feel better. I want people to look at me. Not like she wants to go anywhere else. She just wants that security of feeling better about herself. And maybe that's what Aisha is going through right now. Something like that. For sure. All right, but Steph, I got you, buddy. Whenever you need a favor, come on over to the mansion. The boat will pick you up. The next season of The Bachelorette is just around the corner, and Hannah Brown is the next woman who will have her pick from 30 different men. And we're learning more about those men. There's one that caught our attention in particular. His name is Mateo. He's 25, studied mechanical engineering, and has a virtual reality startup. But that's not all. He's also a sperm donor who has helped create 114 children. Would that bother you, Erica, to date a man who has 114 children?
When I was a little girl, I dreamed of the day that I would find my Prince Charming and meet him and his 114 kids and hope to have 115. This is ridiculous. This seems like classic sign of narcissism. Who does this? First of all, I think it's a little scary, the idea that you have 113 siblings. How do you know?
Don't forget little Joey.
Well, I mean, 114, like each one has 113 siblings. Where are these kids?
Oh, you're right.
Are they all around the country? Are they in a concentrated area? Are you going to have to DNA test any person that you meet in a bar or you get hooked up with? I certainly would if I knew I was a part of that.
He did. One, you can make up to $1,500 a month with this. Two, there are people out there who need healthy sperm. So he was just helping out, trying to make a little money on the side and help out. If you got kids in Africa, China, and all that, those are happy people with a kid because of his sperm.
I would just question the ethics of having 114 children. And that's also...
It's not like he went to 114 women and had sex 114 times.
I would still question the ethics of putting your seed out there and having if you have 114 confirmed births, how much more is out there? If I were him, I would be very scared in about 15 to 20 years at least, because he could be at a bar somewhere and end up macking it to his daughter. Like, he doesn't know. That's like, you think about that. That's really a scary thing. I think that's way too much. And the idea of someone hanging their hat on, oh, I'm a procreator, as if that's some kind of like qualifiable skill. That's not a skill set that we should be celebrating and talking about on reality TV because it makes you special. Hello, Nadia Sullivan.
Why am I getting all the hand
Octomom.
action?
All right, that's Mateo's problem.
A lot of hand
For once, it's not Brandon's fault. Brandon's like, I'll take it. All right, we have a first look of Renee Zellweger taking on a legendary new role. Steph Jones has the details coming in hot.
Oscar winner Renee Zellweger completely transformed herself for the upcoming biopic Judy, where she portrays iconic actress Judy Garland, and new photos have been released. The side-by-side photos are in the latest issue of People, which hits newsstands this Friday. Renee reportedly spent 2 hours a day in makeup for the film, getting prosthetics, contact lenses and wigs. And she said she gained a huge amount of respect for the Wizard of Oz actress whilst preparing for the role. You guys can see Renee as Judy in theaters on September the 27th.
Ooh, gonna be interesting. Thanks, Steph. DBL's Live will bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. Coming up, the hip hop sensation Pentatonix joins us. Find out why their unique a cappella style is wowing audiences everywhere. But first, drama is the name of the game in reality television, and we've got the clips you're talking about in Reality Roundup coming up next.
Jax,
Are we back? Are we on? No. We're just talking about reality TV. Well, me and Chris are talking about reality TV. You don't watch any reality TV? I love it. Nope. Survivor was on yesterday, Amazing Race, and The Challenge. Wednesdays are like my
You'll watch that, but you
TV.
won't watch the new Bear Grylls special on Netflix?
I love Bear Grylls.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to do the whole, like, you choose your
No, I
adventures.
love that.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Who was saying that? Well,
Oh,
I
are you
apologize.
crazy? No way. I was pumped about that. But I have to pick and choose what. So I get home. By the time I usually go to the store after work because I cook every night. So I'll go to the store, pick up what we're gonna eat. I cook it. By the time I sit down and watch television, it's like 7:30. Jordan's kind of putting the kids down and getting them settled in. So if we watch something, we have to watch it together, and I can start getting tired by 9:30, 10. So we have to be very specific about what we watch. So if I'm like, Jordan, I'm gonna watch Bear Grylls real fast. She's not happy. So
sorry, say that one more
we
time.
gotta watch like the shows that we watch together. So she's into Survivor, Amazing Race. We
from
like
here,
all those
though,
reality
right?
shows. Vanderpump Rules is our super guilty pleasure. Otherwise, we'll find something on Netflix or a series like that.
What other reality shows are out there? So you won't watch like Forge Hunters on History Channel or Pawn
History
Stars?
Channel's my. Oh yeah, I
Okay,
watch
okay.
it. I watch. My favorite is like Gold Rush. Anything
Yeah,
about like
like
finding
Gold
gold. Anything that's filmed in Alaska.
Alaska
when they're by
State
themselves.
Troopers,
Dude.
The Last
I watch
Frontier,
that.
the final, or what's it
Yeah,
called?
Alaska.
Yup, I like that.
Yeah, I watched that. Northwoods Law. You ever watched that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
That's awesome. Everything on Discovery I watch. Like this is I'm big Jeff time. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
Jordan's out, and I'm like, all right, let's put out some
Oh yeah,
Discovery.
it's very important that you have your own shows that you don't force us to watch.
I don't force what?
We shouldn't, but we shouldn't
No,
call.
this is what I get excited to watch TV because I don't get to watch it. I do
shouldn't-
TV and then I want to go home and watch it.
We shouldn't lump like Alaska State Troopers and Pawn Stars. We shouldn't lump that with other reality TV shows. Like that's a different show.
There's
that-
not like drama.
type of
It's not
genre.
drama. Yeah, it's not drama, but it is reality.
I can't
It's
believe you watched
suspense.
Vanderpump Rules.
Dude, I'm telling you, I only got on like 3 or 4 years ago, but there's like way more. It's good stuff.
Welcome back to DBL. Earlier today, I got together with Big Jeff and with DBL co-host Sam Shocker to break down all the week's drama in Reality Roundup, starting with Vanderpump Rules. Check it out.
It is the first episode of a 3-part reunion with Andy Cohen, and with the entire cast all in one room, you can imagine things got, well, pretty heated. Take a look.
Why are you allowing? He's belittling her as she's talking.
Because you are belittling Raquel.
You guys didn't belittle Raquel. He just said she just called herself a beauty queen. That's all he said.
Okay, go on.
Thank you. I can see why you might think that as a beauty queen, I would want to be on this show.
Well, yeah, and it even got even more heated. Them calling her dumb,
Yeah.
and then her defending herself, and them continuing to say that she was dumb. It was very uncomfortable.
The dress was uncomfortable for me. Coming out in that
It was
dress, you don't want
extra.
people to get on you. Well, that was a bad choice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just love this nonsense drama. We deal with a lot of important things on this show a lot, and I like just going home to nonsense like that. It releases me.
I don't follow Vanderpump Rules all that much, but
Erica,
I do get
you
one or
should.
two episodes, or
Okay.
the reunion generally. But it's always interesting to me because I see it and I'm like, oh, that's the face formerly known as server number 4. What is happening with these transformations?
I know.
Their
I know.
faces don't even look the same.
Some of them have definitely used a little bit too much plumping and other things as well.
And they're young.
That's true. It's true. Next on Mama June from Not to Hot, June gets some tough love from her sister about what may be a toxic relationship.
And I don't know what the future holds between me and him. I really don't. But then kick him out and find out. I can't.
Oh, Mama June has I'm sorry, I know Erica with the eye roll. Like, it's more than that because we all know that Mama June has had horrific relationships with child molesters.
Yes. Yeah, she's put her children in danger. I don't understand why this woman gets a show. I don't get it at all. Like, I'm not supporting this.
Agreed. Good.
I'm on the same page. I was like, how do you still have a show?
Yeah.
Who's watching
Because
this
you
show?
had a physical transformation from not to hot.
You know, it's funny. I'm like, who's watching this show? And I just said, I love Vanderpump
That's
Rules.
different. You have no convicted, convicted pedophiles on that show. All right, and finally, on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the ladies go camping. Yes, you heard that right. The ladies borrow an RV. They hit the road. Take a look.
Why wouldn't you say that to me, Camille, in the moment when we're all sitting there? What I've noticed about you is you like to talk out of the side of your mouth, but the second you're with somebody to their face, you back down, and you have a whole new story to play.
My face is right here.
Teddy almost baby doll Mellencamp. She has come out of her shell. She was like, I am a millennial. Hear me roar. She has things to say. But Camille needs to be careful because Camille is revisiting season 1, Camille Beverly Hills. And
That's
you
not
remember
good.
She was the villain. She has something to say about everybody. And as soon as Teddy's right, as soon as she's right in front of them, she gets real closed lips. Girl, just say it. You feel that way, say it.
Yeah, season 1, Camille was a disaster. She was stirring the pot. She definitely seemed medicated, and I say that respectfully, but she seemed medicated the entire first season. And yeah, she's not the Camille that we started to love in season 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm not feeling you, Camille, at all. I'm on Team Teddy. What are you on?
Get it together, girl.
I gotta go with Teddy.
Yeah,
but I'm always really just Team Erica Jane.
I know.
Whether she's in it or
not. Girl, we all love Erica Jane.
Yeah. Keeping it respectfully medicated. Coming up on TBL, acapella group Pentatonic sits down with Stephanie and dishes which artist they'd love to cover next. You don't want to miss it.
So T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle is all about handling fame and balancing life with your loved ones. And we caught up with Toya Wright and her daughter, Reginae Carter, to talk about this new season. And here's what you can expect.
Okay. Hi, Raquel.
I can honestly say yes to that. Like, I've done reality shows in the past, and I would say that this one is totally different because, you know, this show is, it focused on building families up. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I admire about the production company and the whole show, you know, the cast and everything. You know, we have something going on. It's like things that are really going on in our lives, and we're always there for each other, and it's just a positive show all around. So make sure you tune in and watch it and see, you know, the crazy times we have, the fun times, the sad times. You know, this season is kind of like an emotional roller coaster, I will say that. I think you can connect to the show because it's a real family show, something that you can all relate to. I'm sure if you can't relate to me, you can relate to something T.I. and Tiny may be going through, something Monica may be going through, something LaToya may be going through. The teens can relate to Reginae, Zanique, Damani, Deja, you know. I feel like it's somebody on that show that you will identify with, and it can inspire and help you get through your situation. You know, it's a really, really good family TV show, and I think it was much needed. We would like to add, make sure you locked in to VH1 on Monday nights. The Family Hustle will be in your house. We're back. Season 2, so tune in.
What you just heard involved no instruments, only 5 voices. That's a cappella band Pentatonix, and they just kicked off their first world tour. I caught up with 3 of the band's 5 members in today's Chatting with the Stars. Scott, Mitch and Kevin, welcome to Daily Blast Live. Pentatonix are about to kick off a world tour, but I'd like to talk to you about your early days. You guys made your mark covering popular songs on YouTube. Is there a song or artist you have not covered yet, but you've got your sights set on?
We haven't really done a Taylor Swift song. We tried.
We could do the new one.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. That'd be really, really fun.
And you guys have kicked off your world tour, yet there are still some critics who still say you guys are just a cover band. So how do you respond to that kind of critique?
I don't think it really bothers us. At the end of the day, like, we take songs that we love and do them in a way that only we could do them, which is a very special, I think, ability that we've kind of created over the past few years. And it's been really, really fun getting into original music. It's a journey, and we're just so thankful that we get to have time to continuously grow.
I want to play a rapid fire question game with you all. I've decided that I'm calling it the ACCA Answers with Pentatonix. So are you ready?
Oh, let's go.
First one, who in the band is always late to rehearsal?
Oh, Kirsty. I'm always like 5 minutes late too.
Yeah.
Me too. But yeah.
Who is the mum of the group?
Kevin, I think.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you're the most organized. and keep
Okay,
things
well,
moving.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Who calls their mum the most?
Probably you do. I call my mom every day.
That's cute. Good son award. Good son award. Who's always taking selfies of themselves?
Probably us.
Or Kirsty.
Oh, Kirsty does take a lot
yeah.
too.
Kirsty takes a lot of selfies.
Who's always snacking?
Snacking? I feel like you or me.
Not me.
But Scott, probably Scott.
And the last one, now this is as a group, what's your favourite song to perform?
I think Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life?
Do you mind giving me a little snippet?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's hard enough with 5 people.
Yeah, we
We're
only have 3 people with us right
It
now.
would sound like nothing if the 3 of us did it.
I would offer my services, but believe me, your ears will be damaged for life. It'd be awful. Thank you guys so much, Scott, Kevin and Mitch, 3 of the 5 members of Pentatonix, who are on a world tour right now. Check these guys out. If they're in a city near you, you will not regret it. Thanks, guys. You've been awesome.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Steph. Those guys are awesome.
They are. I always enjoy when they come around Christmas time, because then with the Christmas music, it's just so.
Go a cappella real quick.
Oh.
Come on, Cobb.
I'll
No.
help you out, Cobb. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration.
Welcome back to the DBL Stream Team. I'm Leo here with Stu to talk about HBO's Veep this week. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is a political comedy on HBO where you can stream on HBO Go, HBO Now. And it's been running for 7 seasons. And honestly, I'm just now getting into it, but Stu here has been on it since day 1.
Yeah, so I've been on it from the start. It's from Scottish writer Armando Iannucci, which is a weird Scottish name. But basically he is, it's a fast, crass, like inside look into American politics. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the main character. You know her from Seinfeld.
Yes.
It's fast, it's funny, it's one of my favorite shows, and I definitely check in every Sunday. Now, I will say, season finale's coming up. This is the last season. So if you haven't seen it, start from the beginning. Enjoy the whole thing. It's only half-hour episodes. Super easy.
And it's incredibly funny, man. I mean, this episode was the first episode I actually dived into this series, and I could easily follow this series pretty cohesively without having to go back to the first episode. You know, some context was a little unclear, but everything was very funny, light, it rolled quickly. I mean, I was really enjoying myself for not having watched 6 more seasons.
The cool thing, too, is it kind of mirrors our political landscape. So a lot of things they're talking about now is it's kind of like mirroring Trump, but not mentioning his name ever. And in past seasons, they kind of do that with other political people as well. So you kind of get the feeling that you're up on current events, which is nice.
Yeah, and this episode focused specifically on their presidential race, am I right?
Yes, and that's almost every season. So in a weird way, you get this deja vu, but also it's always fresh and new. Different characters are doing different things, but it also, again, kind of mirrors American politics. it's
That's
the same
awesome.
people every year
Yeah.
doing the same thing. So it's a lot of fun. The cool thing is it's joke-driven and
Oh,
character-driven.
that's so great.
As opposed to plot-driven.
Yeah.
So like if you miss an episode, you
It's
might
not a
miss-
big one.
Yeah, you might not get a joke the same way, but it's always funny. It's always enjoyable.
Yeah, and also coming up, guys, on Hulu, they're getting Broad City, the very last season that just aired on Comedy Central. And Netflix is also getting Lucifer, which is coming off of Fox and going to be produced by Netflix originally. But this is all we have for this time, guys. We'll see you next time on the DBL Stream Team.
Today's watch and win word is sand.
What was the word, Cobb?
Sand.
Welcome back. We want to give a quick DBL shout out to Hillary Duff. She just announced her engagement to singer Matthew Koma. They already have a child together. Congrats to the happy couple.
There you go. Can't
like
wait
it.
for my DBL
That's
shout out
nice.
when I get engaged.
Us either, man. Us either. Do we have some comments? Does anyone have some comments you want to read?
Yeah, here we go. Cheryl Hannah says, Jeff, I'm with you. Wednesday is my reality TV night. Love those shows.
Yeah, that's right.
Carrie Hill also agrees with Grande Jeff. I agree, Jeff. I love Vanderpump Rules. Drama, drama, drama.
That's all it is.
And
It's
Sharon
drama.
Jonas says, you so funny. Keep up the good work. God bless.
Was that for you?
No, I don't know who was true. I thought it was to Erica.
No, I assumed it was for all of us.
Yeah. Welcome
We're a
back,
unit. We're a
Erica.
show. Thank you.
It hasn't been the same without you, I must say. And, you know, can I take this time?
Go for it.
To just come. Can we get the music in the background? When you're gone, I'm just not complete. I am not whole. How's that?
Just a little inside baseball. We are having a host happy hour in a matter of few minutes.
Yeah, it's about to go down.
Brandon's trying to get the good booze is what's happening.
Yeah, the good booze and first at the food. I see you, buddy. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good Friday Junior, everybody. Yeah.